Welcome to the Founder Fumbles podcast, where we go deep into real life entrepreneur struggles and comeback strategies. I'm your host, Damari Taplin, and today we have Hope Watkins.
Yes.
Hope Watkins, tell us about you and YBI in print.
First of all, it's nice meeting you today.
Oh, yeah.
So Your Brand in Print was founded about 10 years ago. It started off as just a t-shirt print company, and we sporadically just grew very, very fast. We was able to branch off into Houston, so we have a location in Detroit and in Houston. We have little small, I can't think of the name right now because I'm having a brain fart, but in Chicago and New York, so hubs.
Okay.
We have some small hubs in Chicago and New York, and we branching out to other states. 10 years ago when I started this is not what I thought it was going to be, but we've been so blessed. We've been blessed to work with the city of Detroit, the city of Houston, NRG, Detroit Public Schools, HISD, Travis Scott, a whole list of people, BET, so many of them I can't name, but just super blessed to be able to work with different brands that help us come up in the world, and now we're here at Black Tech Saturday. So
That's dope. Yeah, this is a special event for Black Tech Saturday, just in case y'all didn't know. But anyway, tell us what makes your business different than all the other print companies.
What makes us different is what you see right now. We actually get out and we touch the people. So when you order from Vistaprint,
right,
you ain't gonna see Vistaprint at your event. You know what I'm saying? Parlaying with your people, but we take pride in that. So when people order from us, we make it our business to try to make it to their event. Now, of course, if it's personal, we're not going to nobody's birthday or nothing like that.
Right.
But when we have events like Black Tech Saturday, order from us, we want to show up. We want to show them how much we appreciate them, and we want to be in the mix. We want to know what's going on and really just be a part of what our clients got going on and show them that not only did you spend money with us, but we're gonna come back and we're gonna give back to your people, to you. We was blessed to be able to do the shirts, the hoodies, the buttons, and stuff like that, and then we was able to bless some vendors with some free stuff because Black Tech came in and did some business with us. So
that's dope.
I think that's what sets us apart, just being hands-on and in the community, and showing up. But not just showing up, but showing up and actually doing.
Yeah.
So we do community give back. So we feed the homeless, we feed the youth, we clothe them. We did clothing boxes back to school where we sent them. We have a brand called Young Sir, stands for Successful Intellectual Rock Stars. And so we had our Sir boxes go out this year with all different kind of goodies for the kids, clothes, shoes, underclothes, stuff like that. So usually when kids go back to school, we give them book bags and pencils and stuff.
Right.
But people don't realize some of these kids need clothes and stuff. And then right before Christmas, most kids have lost all their socks, underwear probably a little dingy. So we take pride in being able to give back those type of things and not just the regular things that you see. So I think that's what kind of sets us apart and makes us different, because we are truly involved with the people who are involved with us.
Yeah, not only are you doing business for them, but you're also showing up as a partner.
For sure.
So what would you say is your biggest challenge as a founder?
It's only one of me. I have a partner. She's great. It's only one of her.
Okay.
And so right now I'm holding it down in Detroit. She's holding it down in Houston. But like I spoke on earlier, we got hubs of the places. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. We actually got 4 different events going on in Houston today, and then I'm here in Detroit doing an event. I got some other stuff I got to do after this event, and I still got to drive back to Houston because we drove into Detroit.
Drive
brutal. But this time we drove into Ohio because one of my partner's daughters was going to college, so we wanted to send her off with love, and so we all drove her down, and then from Ohio I drove into Detroit. So it wasn't that bad because up until Ohio I had people with me, but going back to Houston is just me by myself. So pray for me. Look, pray for me. So I think that's the biggest challenge, is just not being we have staff, but you know how I go. You the owner for a reason, because you can do things that everybody else can't. So I think that's my biggest hurdle, is I need to either clone myself or find somebody just like me, and then I need to clone my partner or find somebody just like her, and then everything will be perfect.
Right. So how are you overcoming that challenge? What do you do about that? What are you doing about that?
Prioritizing time management. That's something I had to work on really, really hard this year. Realizing I can't be there for everybody like I usually am in my personal life, so that my business life can grow, which was very hard for me because I'm very family orientated. I'm very, about my friends and my family. But I had to sit down and have those hard conversations. Like, look, this year we expanding, we growing. It's happening really fast, and so I'm not going to be able to be there for every birthday or every event or things like that. And the best part about it is I have great friends and family who understand, support the vision, and they don't make a big deal about it. So,
right. No, I appreciate that. So you already mentioned that you do have a co-founder. So are you looking to expand your business at all?
We are already currently expanding. So we actually just brought back our street team. We got 28 people strong doing street team right now. We do street team for 2 different up and coming city council people in Houston. We do street team for Healing Harvest, which is a dispensary in Houston. They have 5 locations, and then we do some smaller accounts where we do street team for them and do like door hangers and things like that. So we are expanding right now. We are currently hiring. We also are hiring sign holders and bud tenders for the dispensary. So it's been a blessing. I've been able to employ about 37 people in the last 6 months, which has been a super, super blessing. Yeah. And I couldn't ask for anything better. So bud tenders, when they work in the store, you feel me? They work in the store, they distribute their product. That's our little term for it. You get what I'm saying? Because what else do you call it? It's like bud, alcohol, it's all the same thing. So it's a bud tender. It's a bud tender.
That's fire. So what keeps you motivated? Doing all, I know it's hard being an entrepreneur. What keeps you motivated?
My family. I do it for them. I got nieces and nephews that's watching me, and I want them to know that they can do anything they put their mind to. And that's really why we founded Young Sir 10 years ago, 12 years ago actually. It's just so that little brown kids can look around and see somebody like them and realize I can do anything. And so Sir is made to look like every little black boy in America, because we want little black boys especially, because nobody understands the struggle of being a young black man in America. I don't understand the struggle because you can't understand it unless you live in it. But I got a lot of brothers, so I see it firsthand. And so I wanted to be the one that tell it from a different point of view, because when men talk about it, y'all call crybabies or, feminine or, whatever the case may be. But I felt like if they heard it from a different perspective or a different point of view, it would change the narrative of it and how people think about, young black men. So I wanted them to have something that they can look in the mirror and be like, I can be that person. And therefore, we have different little girls, DJ Nice, Liz for Love, and I cannot think of the other little girl's name right now because I'm drawing a blank. But we also have little girl characters that encourage our young ladies to grow up and be young lady-like and things of that nature. And so for me, that's what it's really all about. And just that message alone, just, keeps me motivated to remember, get up today. You got to get to it. It's somebody else watching you. It's somebody else looking up to you. And that's the most important part for me. But not just my family, just being able to touch so many lives. We have a school inside of the Juvenile Detention Center in Houston. And so being able to touch those kids' lives and really make a difference and being able to physically be there with them so they can understand, like, look where Miss Hope came from, look where she at today, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the most important part, for sure.
I appreciate that. We need it the most.
For sure. For sure.
So what advice would you give to these new business owners, people starting a business? I just don't want people to quit. So I need you to give them some advice on, like, whatever.
Do it right the first time. Do it right the first time. You do not want to have to circle back and fix stuff. We had to do a lot of that because I didn't have nobody to show me the way. My family, I didn't come from a family of entrepreneurs, so I had to kind of make my own role. So a lot of things I did wrong early on cost me a lot of money to fix later on.
So do what right specifically the first time?
Get your paperwork right. Get your LLC, your trademarks. Make sure your website is right. Make sure that your website is easily accessible. Meaning, you don't want your website to be www. I got all the money all everywhere. You want it to be something short, sweet, and simple. You get what I'm saying? When we first started, our website was Stop Shopping Print something.com, and it was super long, which made it super hard for people to go to. And so when we did our rebranding, we went to Your Branded Print. My main concern was having that abbreviation to keep everything short, sweet, and simple. So that's why we always just say YBIN Print, just to keep it short and simple. So do it right the first time. That's the best advice that I can give somebody. And then money is not everything. It's a lot of it. It is a lot of it, but it's not everything. When you can get out here and make connections and build stuff without money, just imagine what you can do with money. So when you go build that sweat equity and put the work in and meet people and bring them into your space and you go into their space and and you can pick up the phone and call that person. You being able to pick up the phone and call that person, say I need you, is more than money will ever be able to give you. And then vice versa, if they can pick up the phone and call you and say I need you, you just never know what you're gonna get from that experience.
Exactly.
My biggest accounts came off of free things, meaning when we was doing a community service project or we was giving back, that's where our biggest projects came from. So do it right the first time.
That's fire. Last couple questions. Do you have any new stuff coming out? Anything that your fans and people following you should be aware of?
We just revamped our website, so make sure y'all check that out, ybinprint.com. Your #1 print source for everything, all things print. Like I said, we got the street scene, so if you see us out in Detroit or Houston, make sure you talk to them, engage. It's their job. They don't have no choice. Our street team does not just hand you a flyer and keep it moving. It is their job to talk to you, get to know you, engage with you. So make sure they're doing their job and you engage with them too. And just be on the lookout for some of the other accounts that we're working on. Hill Harvest is expanded. Like I said, they got 5 locations. That 5th location just opened. They are expanding. Hopefully we can convince them to come to Detroit next. So that's just some of the things we got coming up.
For sure. And very last question. You already gave your website. Where can everybody find you on social media and all that good stuff?
LinkedIn. We are pushing out LinkedIn right now. It's very important, especially since we're expanding. You know, once you get into those different leagues, they're looking at your LinkedIn. They're not looking at your Facebook, your Instagram, or none of that. They want to see what your LinkedIn profile look like. So help us build our LinkedIn by going to follow us at YBIN Print on LinkedIn. But you can also follow us on all social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, also at YBIN Print.
Thank you. So everybody, if you enjoyed this, if this inspired you at all, any way, shape, or form, please go follow Hope Watkins, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff to the Founder Fumbles podcast. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.